evening, Speed Gaming fans. What's going on, everybody? Guys, it is Gregory Puff here. I'm hanging out with Dead Pulse tonight. We are here for an Irongol ranking matchup. Dead Pulse, how you doing?
Oh, just wonderful. How's it going?
Man, it's going pretty awesome. So I was looking over these flags, and these flags are they are something for sure. that's all I can say about them. They are crazy. We've got shard hunts going on. We got to look for 32 shard hunts to get into Topher, so they don't technically have to kill any fiends. Speaking of fiends, the fiends are going to be in completely different places than they normally are. We've got fully floored, shuffled game. Towns are going to be shuffled all over the place. Every single item can cast magic. This is our forced party here. It's insanity, and that's not even like the half of the insanity that we're about to witness here tonight.
Yeah, you're correct. We're going to have all weapons cast magic. We're also going to have all shards are hidden behind a monster trap. So as soon as you open up the box, you'll have to engage the monster before you can actually get the shard.
Yeah, so you have not only that, there's also an additional 50 or so boxes that will just randomly have random encounters in it. Since we're doing that, we don't have any random encounters at all, and we don't have any spike tiles at all. So these guys are literally getting all their EXP from Garland, the Pirates, Astos, the Four Fiends, the Four Fiend Refights, and all these boxes. And they're going to hope that they can actually take these boxes down when they find them. But I'm going to go on ahead and let these guys go while we continue talking about the flags, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah, another thing of note, the item save is off in the overworld. But if you die in a dungeon, you will respawn with all of your characters up and alive. So no progress will be lost.
Yes. So, but the caveat to that is they don't have any overworld saving, so they can only save in cities. So they save in cities, they can go wherever they want, no encounters, but if they hit a spike tile or a spike box that messes them up and they die, at least they get to keep whatever they found on the way down there. So we went on ahead and let these guys go. The stream should catch up to us in about 10 seconds or so. So here we go, as Danny in chat is going to post the flags for everybody to look at. If you guys want to look at this nonsense, make sure to open up experimental, because that's where all the crazy stuff is, whatever. Ailmarkin is going to be our tracker tonight. So I'm pretty excited to have him on board, and I'm excited to be on Speed Gaming. This is going to be an awesome time. I'm looking forward to it. And here we go. Reese taking off. Caleb sees a volcano floor and is like, nah. All right. Reese immediately going into white magic and finds some pretty decent white magic spells for his white mage. I mean, that harm 4 is alright, I guess. Fade is over here. I forgot to mention the mixed spell book, so I guess you don't really need harm 4 if you've got Fade and black magic. And as far as our items are concerned, it looks like only the weapons are casting spells. Is that correct?
That's correct. And we have a heal 3 something and a lit 2 something. Those are nice. Lock as well.
Yep. And the lock also is a +1 modifier, so that's that's exciting in its own right.
Caleb was convinced he was going to find nuke chucks right away, so we'll see if that happens.
So this is interesting. So you have 2 white mages, but your black mage is the one that's casting Fade. As we head through this floor, we're on an Earth 4 floor, one of my favorite floors in the game. There's a couple of spike tiles, if they existed in this game, they can check, but there's 8 boxes on this floor. They can look for shards. And we got our first monster in a box. I don't know how they're going to take this air down with Clamp Trash. It's going to get ugly real quick as he runs away from it. Yeah, so not good battles, especially in the early game, especially because they did decide to clamp up their HP pool to 100 to 200%. So bosses enemies are going to have much higher HP than they normally would in the vanilla game.
I'm interested. We're 0 for 2 for things we can beat. Let's see how vanilla Topher works.
Yeah. Well, maybe if they find like an undead pack, they should be able to take it down with those harm 4s and fades. So, but let's see how we go. We get our first incentive item. It's the loose herb. I don't think that box was incentivized because the herb is in fact a loose item. It's a weird flag set again. We have no loose items because they turned off other quest items. So the herb, the ruby, the crown, the TNT, the adamant are all going to be loose. But since fetch quest rewards are incentivized and shuffled, these loose items could potentially lead to things that we actually need. So looks like Caleb might actually make it through a battle. That fire takes him down.
Well, I mean, you called it. We found our undead pack, and Caleb's probably just going to make a beeline back for it.
Yeah, he should be able to get the levels from it now that he has the harm 4 stuff and the fade. And if he can get better turn order, he should be able to take it down. But at least we know where our herb and ruby are, which is, it's good. We may not need the ruby, but the herb might do something. Ooh, we found our first slice of the game. And it looks like Bert's pointing out in chat, has Reese been resetting? Did he forget that? I know he didn't forget that's on because we talked about it before the match. I spoke to Reese a little bit about these flags, and he kind of let me in on the idea about it. I hope he's not resetting out of these battles he loses. It's all good. We're just going to go on ahead and walk everything out. Kind of shocked that you would do that, considering we do have the, if you die, you save the game. So what's the point of walking this stuff out when you can just keep diving and just die?
I mean, to me, whenever I play with that flag, it's all instinct. Like, as soon as I always reset as soon as possible. And I'm just like, dang it, I didn't need to do that.
All right, so he's thinking about what he wants to do. The Fire 2 should do okay against these Earths, but the Earths are going to hit hard. They get turn order on them, and there goes all Maya's and the eggs. As Reese finds the marsh split. I'm assuming this is Matoya's cave. Where is he right now? Oh, we got Tiamat over here. But we don't know if this is Tiamat because, of course, the fiends are shuffled. And as you see, Reese is moving his characters around because he knows that, wait a minute, there should have been a character gating that orb there. So Reese is a little bit confused why that happened.
Well, I mean, it's gating the lighting of the orb, so you wouldn't actually get the shards until you defeated it. So you couldn't actually. So now I guess we're locked into that. Even if you defeat them, you don't get the shards unless you pick up the character.
Got it. Yeah. See, I thought it was when I spoke to Reese, he said it was the other way around, that you got the character before you killed the boss, which is why he moved his characters around before he talked to. Or before he went up to Tiamat and then realized, oh, wait, I'm not going to actually get the character, so he reset out. And then it looks like Early King is off, so that was another thing in these flags. Early King, Early Sages, and Early Sarda is tri-state. So they'll either be off or on, depending on, well, whether they're off or on or not. How the seed rolls is Caleb finally makes it to level 3 here.
Anything to get that black mage above the 1 HP.
Yeah, right. Now he can maybe go back to that sky room and take down those whiz mummies and try to get some levels. Ooh, we got a monster here, Zombles. Be able to take him down with fire too, but again, Clamp Trash is going to make this hard. These guys are going to roll like around 400 HP, and they're just going to beat on poor Egg in the front row there. Finally, decent enough turn order. Might be able to take these guys down. Able to keep 2 alive, and now we're all of a sudden level 8. it looks like Reese finally took down something. Got another slice.
So I'm wondering, what are you thinking for? What do you think your final level is going to be? Like when you're ready to take on Chaos?
Oof. I mean, with stats, pretty normal, 50 to 200%. But with the bosses clamped at 270%, I'm not sure what I want. What I really want to do. Depending on if we find something better than what we currently have, like 2 white mages, 2 black mages, or 1 black mage, not the greatest party to go into Topher with at a low level. But if we can find a fighter, and we can get some decent gear on that fighter, like a Masa or something like that, then maybe, 24, 25. Otherwise, I'm thinking a little bit higher than that. What are you thinking?
I would almost think at the beginning to try to get down to 1 character, take a couple of these just to get them up to level 20, and then hope that I can get them up to 32 and maybe get, a master in one of the fiends.
Yeah, that's basically what these guys are praying for at this point. And ogres with Lit 2 taking down Reese again. We find Matoi's Cave. We got a defense sword, so that we at least have our evasion that we need. And Reese making his way through here. Got Sharknado. So this is quite a dungeon we've already seen here.
I like the slow 2 sword.
Yeah, big fan of that. Maybe it'll land on something. Oof, Reese is about to get the bad news about these ogres and ogres here as Caleb finds Crescent. So we got a guaranteed incentive item here out of the sages. Well, not necessarily because of the tri-state. We may need to kill Lich in order to get the item from these guys. Reese didn't see any of that Lit 2, so luckily able to take those ogres down and get a couple extra levels there. Cure 4 knife for no money. Look at that. That is good news all around.
And if I know Caleb, he's going to be buying up those Lock 2 swords sometime in the near future.
All right, we got exit and Cure 4. I think the Cure 4 daggers are a little bit better than that $17,000 Cure 4 at level 6.
Apparently, yeah, they didn't get the memo that you can just 10 steps away buy them for a little cheaper.
Oh, and now we know we don't have early sages. So luckily Caleb has killed Garland, so he can get the king item if he wants to. I don't know if he's made it back over to Castle Canaria or not. But yeah, we gotta kill Lich in order to get that item from those sages. Hopefully it's not something important.
Yeah, Caleb did end up going back to the king. I believe the king gave him the ship and Sarah gave him the canal.
Elmark and our tracker here helping us out. I could just go look at the tracking notes and see the things that he writes, but it's fine. I just rather not know what's going on. As Caleb takes down another group of enemies there, they had Scorch. I mean, how many things have things? How many of these enemies are going to have skills and whatever? Oh, hey, look, it's Lich, speaking of. So I guess we're going to get the sage item after all. Oh, this flag is very interesting because we actually don't know what party he's going to get, right? Until after the battle. Ooh, it's not Lich, it's Tiamat. So it hurts so bad.
I don't know if those 4 fades are going to cut it.
I don't think so. Not with 100 to not with Tiamat with Blizzard and 100 to 270% clamp, whatever. But it looks like he might get some defenses up and maybe he can get Tiamat not to just beat him up. But yeah, he's not going to be able to survive those skills. All right, so here's the question I'm going to ask chat and maybe you or Elmark and whoever wants to help me out here. Are we lighting the Earth Orb to talk to the sages? I'm assuming that has to be correct. We don't have to kill Lich. We just have to light the Earth Orb, right?
That is my assumption.
Hey, that would be a good assumption. Found Ordeals. That's a place. There's Reese is on Mirage 2. A lot of boxes in Mirage 2 to find slices in battles. Ooh.
I've got a good feeling about the greater than or less than chess.
Yeah, are we going to get a wormhole here? Over on Caleb's side? Ooh, and there's our loose slab. So we're still looking for 4 more of those other quest items, the TNT, the adamant, the crown, and the crystal, I think is the other one. And that would be it for like the kind of loose fetch questy thing. It's weird to look at Caleb's map man and it's actually going in the correct direction.
I'm not going to lie, that threw me off too.
It's so strange. All right, a lot of stuff is happening. Reese is back on this Mirage floor. Caleb is just exploring like crazy. I feel like his exploration is just on point as we find Elfland here in Earth Cave. Hopefully Reese can get through this battle. That was a good hit from that T-Troll on his White Mage. These Thor hammers, one more battle should take this down, hopefully, as long as he gets good turn order and can keep his people alive. Doesn't gain a level. That's got to feel pretty bad. Oof. Irongols. At least they don't resist Lit 2. So if he gets good turn order, maybe he can make something happen. He did ambush. Let's go turn order. Oh. Vader's down. Okay.
Ouch.
Yeah, that's a big ouch. I keep feeling like he keeps resetting out of these battles. Like, is he seeing the game over screen? Yeah, because he's definitely picked up slices, and he does not have those slices in his inventory anymore.
Yeah, Caleb did find a quad staff, or a quake staff, it looks like, as well as quad X in Magic, so that's pretty nice.
This is so confusing. We got Life 2 in Wall and level 4 white, Black Magic. We got quad X at level 4 White Magic. What is happening? Nothing good there. We're still making his way through here. Notice those iron golems are on that floor, and we found our bottle. So I guess the vendor item gets... I don't know. I don't even know anymore. I can't even. Thought it was 7 items. Now it must be 8 items.
We'll be surprised.
Yeah. as we find a bottle hanging out in the less than greater than room. Reese is able to take down the Cerberuses? I don't know. 3-headed dogs. And is moving on. As Caleb continues to just explore this overworld and is really seeing a lot of it. I think this is the last place he can visit right now with what he has. And we got the cube locked room, which he can't do anything with because obviously we don't have spike tiles.
Oh no.
Oh no. Reese finds Dwarf Cave, opens up a box, and is immediately met with unrunnable worms that just ruin him. And again, it wouldn't be a big deal if we had normal EXP scaling, or not EXP scaling, I'm sorry, HP scaling, but we have those clamped HP. So like nothing's going to roll low on HP. So those worms are going to have a lot of HP. I said HP a lot just then, and I apologize.
It needed to be said a lot.
It did. And he's going to get the bad news about early king being turned off. But Caleb right now going to be able to do something with that slab he found. Wait. Yes, the slab he found earlier. He's going to be able to talk to Dr. Yoon here, translate the slab, and we know that Lefane is in Elfland. So he can at least get a key item from this and see if maybe that leads to his canoe. So we haven't really seen anything else that we can do with any of these items. I mean, ship canal. We've done the ruby, which didn't wormhole us, and that was really nothing. It just led to a slab, which is what Caleb's working on. We haven't seen Gaia yet, and we haven't seen Elfland Castle.
The concern that I have is that the sages are going to have the next progression item, like the canoe, and he's got to find a way to kill Tiamat, who's on Lich's floor, before he can get it.
That is something I completely have already got out of my brain. I'm like, oh yeah, that's a thing that we have to deal with too. That is a scary prospect there, is that we're going to have to kill a beefy, nasty, skill happy, well over 1,000 HP Tiamat just to talk to the sages to get, like you said, the canoe. Oh man, and what did I just see in chat? We have a fade weapon in Melmond. I totally talked over it and completely missed it. Wow. So there it is. Not so much nuke chucks, but fade whatever.
That makes me feel a little better if he's got to kill Tiamat. I mean, with 3 Fade casters with infinity charges.
Yeah. He can definitely, like, at this point, he can definitely go back and try to get levels from any of the spike tails he knows about that he couldn't take down initially. You know, get some of those levels so he can finally take out, and that's not really that helpful because we haven't seen Anrak. Looking at my tracking notes just to make sure. So yeah, if we have not seen, I don't see any of the cities marked over here, and I'm pretty sure we didn't see Anrak earlier. But nope, he's not going to prove me wrong.
Yeah, I can't think of any other place he could go unless there's a chest that he didn't check with something loose that can be turned in. But I think sages are the only thing he has left to turn in.
Yeah. Right now, it looks. I don't think he's cleared the rest of this room here that Reese was desperately trying to get through. So at least he's a little bit more equipped with all those fade sticks. Should be able to take on pretty much anything down here that Reese had issues with and be able to get a lot of the XP. And he's gonna, yeah. These Irongol's are gonna have nothing against this fade item here. They're trying to bring on the heat, but you know what? He's gonna bring on the fade. Yeah, that was Elmarkin in chat. That was a tactical heal 3. I am going to have to agree. That ended up working pretty well for him. Reese finally dropping kind of the area he was stuck in for a long time. He was really trying to get to the bottom of this Castle Canaria area that Caleb is in. We know it leads to a marsh split. We know the south side leads to less than greater than room. That was the last place I remember Reese going to. Maybe Sharknado. And I don't remember what the north side had, but Caleb is getting beat up by this earth. But luckily, Egg 2 survives, and I'm pretty sure he has Life 2 casts, so he should be okay here. Goes on ahead and checks this box and is more than likely going to wipe, but that's not going to be an issue. He's because he's right out in front anyway.
I like how wipes feel less bad.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not going to be a huge issue. Reese going to get the same news that Caleb got earlier. Hopefully he is a little bit more prepared than Caleb was and realizes that, oh, fiends are shuffled and this could get ugly. But I don't think his party has any way to kill Tiamat. Right, Fade's coming out on these airs. These airs, I think, can roll as high as 700 HP. So, and yeah, they hit pretty hard. That's another wipe there for Caleb. And let's go on ahead and check out Reese's screen as he's taking on Tia, throwing out a lit. Gonna go on ahead, gets good turn order. Fade comes out, does fade things for 93 damage. Going back to the same strats as Tia takes out that fade caster. Defense is up some more. Got to be feeling pretty decent because he's like, oh, Tia's only attacked. We know Blizzard is in the chamber, and there it comes, and it's just down to Clarb. And Tia takes down Clarb and right for Reese, and he knows that he's not going to be able to kill that Tiamat anytime soon.
I'm going to have to pay attention when they open up their menus because I didn't see that they didn't have any shards, but I wasn't specifically looking.
Yeah, Ailmarkin is pointing that out too. And I said the same thing about Reese because I was 100% certain Reese had been picking up slices, and neither of them have slices in their inventory. This might be something we'll have to talk to Wildham about. We are using the beta flags, which is essentially our new alpha. Everything we test out now on beta, and then as long as we find out there are no bugs with it and it's good to go, we'll go on ahead and push it to live. But it looks like this is bugged because they should be holding on to these slices. It doesn't look like they are after their wipes. I don't know. We'll see after Caleb's next wipe if he holds on to that slice that he just picked up. All right, we got Bahamut. Caleb knows he doesn't need Bahamut. And can't do anything with Bahamut since the tail is non-existent in these flags.
Well, Bahamut's kind of lonely sometimes. He could at least chat with him.
Yeah, go up there and say hi to him. Would be amazing if he went in there. We have NPC Guillotine on. He just talks to him and kills him. Sorry. All right, Caleb's going to try his luck with this battle again because, again, why not? You've already cleared this whole area. If you wipe, it's no huge deal to you. So you may as well try to take these these airs down and get some extra levels. So I don't hate this play at all. And, of course, they ambush because why not? Luckily, missing a lot, so we're going to hope for the best here as far as turn order goes. But of course, he gets the usual whenever you get ambushed, they go again turn order. And Fade doing Fade things. Yeah, he does not have any slice. He has definitely picked up a slice, and he has no slices in his inventory. I am very confused by life. Is the game keeping up with this? Do these guys know something we don't know?
I really hope so, because the other alternative is that the slices are still in the boxes. Then you'd have to go back completely, basically collecting them all.
No, Ailmarkin's pointed out what I just noticed. Caleb has not wiped since then. He got that slice, was able to get out without wiping, and it's still not in his inventory. Well, we're gonna find out real quick as as he continues to make his way through here. One of them is gonna have to look at their inventory at some point and go, "Huh, that's weird. I don't have any slices." Yeah, because that's his second slice that he's picked. I mean, he's picked up way more slices than just the two that we've seen on screen, but we've noticed these two slices on this screen. And he has not wiped since picking these two up. And we'll see here in a moment. Let's instead of focusing on that, let's focus on the action here. As Fade's taken down, Caleb's going to be able to get some levels pretty easily now that he has all this Fade equipment. Yeah, no slices. So Caleb going to check the south side here because he's already done the north side. We know it led to Bahamut. Reese did the south side, but I don't remember if he ever made it to the bottom or not. Caleb not even checking these boxes. Going to keep moving. We know there's an Irongol in one of those boxes, which Caleb should be able to take down with those fades and be able to get some massive levels for his group. Oh, that's right. Reese did make it down here, and he made it to these worms that were not only unrunnable, but they ambushed with fire too. This is going to get ugly here pretty soon unless these fades do something, and they do fade things, of course. That is a wipe, and you can see it in Caleb's face right there on the bottom left. He is not happy about taking that wipe.
I don't know why everything in boxes has to ambush you.
Yeah, it's just not fair.
Dale Markin in chat, I believe you're correct. I would be surprised probably the first 1 or 2 times, but after that.
Yeah. All right. He checks his inventory, realizes he has no slices. I'm not sure what we're going to do at this point. I've never broadcast a race to that we can't finish. Oh, but Caleb does take down the Kraken. It's level 13 on his egg. He's checking his thing too. Gets I didn't see what he got in his party. Lights up the air orb. He does have 4 slices though. So he does get slices for killing the fiends, but there's no way these guys can get to 32. Okay. All right. Let me ask these guys what the plan is. All right. The exciting finale of the broadcast is upon us here. I'm not sure if we might just roll a different seed and keep it moving. Beatable, just gotta hope there's enough shards still out there. Reese finding his spade item. Okay. Now Reese knows what's going on too. He has been messaging me as well. So we're gonna figure out here in just a moment what we need to do, what these guys want to do. My suggestion would be to just re-roll the seed.
Maybe just take away Shard Hunt.
No. All right. So Caleb's got his master. It's only level 1, but it is the master. It's the best thing you can have right now with this particular seed, especially with those fade sticks. He can do anything he needs to. Plus, MDef is inverted, so the master will have the 4 MDef versus the 1 that it would normally get. I don't know. We need to let these guys do their thing. I think Caleb's looking for Tiamat right now. He's probably mildly tilted that this thing is happening here. Yeah. Again, like I said, it's kind of the thing when you use the beta site is that stuff like this can potentially happen. I mean, there's a lot of new flags that are on the beta site versus what we have on the live site. Heck, this might be a bug on the live site. I've never tried to do a shard hunt with game save when game over turned on. But it may have something to do with the spike boxes. Who knows what's causing the bug exactly. But Caleb's going to try to take down Tia here so he can at least get the sage item. And we'll just keep going and see what happens. Maya's down, so he's not going to get any levels on that master, which he really needs levels on. Blaze is going to come out and take down the rest of them. No, Egg survives. Fade doing pretty decent damage there, but I don't think he's going to be able to do enough to take Tia down.
Yeah, that is one angry dragon.
Yeah, that Tia is not messing around. Caleb needs good, like he needs that perfect turn order where like all 4 fades go out before Tia can go, or maybe if he can just ambush Tia, that would be kind of cool.
I would just have one fade caster and the rest doing heal 3s and hope you can survive a blaze.
Yeah, actually, not a bad plan. I mean, we do have the heal 3 item. We got Invis 2 coming out, gonna do some defense stuff, gonna fade and wall. So he's gonna try to keep Egg 2 alive. And of course, Blizzard has to come out first. Like, why does it have to be any other way? So Egg is going to be like his main damage dealer. As Wall comes out, going to do a Cure 4. Smart move there. More defense stuff. So we got the wall up. We got the fence. Tiamat does not kill Egg 3. So the Cure 4 does go off. More fade, more defense. Blaze is going to come out, take everybody else down. Egg, just Egg is still alive, but we have fades. We have Cure 4s. This is just kind of like, let's just keep going until we see what happens. Tiamat's attacks aren't going to do anything. And it looks like Reese wiped out of another battle over on our left side here, or right side here.
Yeah, Kraken worked him over something fierce.
Yeah, that Kraken was nasty when Caleb was taking him on. But luckily was able to get through that Kraken battle with one person. Reese really hoping to get through that Kraken because we do know it leads to a master. Thunder coming out, so we know what Tia has in the tank, and it's pretty ugly. It's Blizzard, Blaze, Ink, and Thunder. That's a lot of skills going on. No spells though. So at least Caleb knows what to expect here from this Tiamat now that he's seen all 4. Got in chat here. What you talking about, chat?
Look at that. Tia goes down.
Yep. Elmarkin helping us out here. But yeah, Caleb takes him down, lights up the orb. What was behind Tia?
It was
another master? Oh, it was another white wizard? Nice. Well, that's cool. That's nice. So lights up the earth orb, is able to get those 2 shards from killing Reef is hoping, Reese and our chat is hoping it's just a graphical glitch, and I'm kind of on the same boat. I hope that they are picking the things up and it's actually not showing up on the screen, but it's the game knows that they have it. That's what we're hoping for. But we're gonna hope for the best here as Caleb just continues to move on. Gonna go on ahead and finally get the sage item, which is gonna oof. Where do these guys go?
Did we see a locked?
I have not seen Earth 3, and I feel like Caleb has seen everything, unless he has the chime, which I don't think he has the chime. We haven't seen Elfland Castle. What did the Lefanish give? It was something dumb. That was totally not anything.
Yeah, they gave Oxio. Did he check
That's right.
The vanilla on-rack location? Because no other docks are on.
Yeah, he went down there. That's where he found Melmond. And Melmond, that's where he found, that's where he did the slab translation and got the fade item and all that jazz, was in the on-rack location. Maybe they haven't gone to Dwarf Cave, which is where it looks like Caleb is maybe heading. No, Caleb went to Dwarf Cave. I remember. Can they go into ordeals? Has he tried to go into ordeals without the crown? Or do they need the crown? Let me check. Let me double check the flags again. No, they need the crown to get into ordeals. So Caleb's just as confused as we are. On the right side here, though, let's go ahead and look at what Reese is doing. Taking on Kraken again. Let's see how this goes.
Dale Larkin in chat commenting that they haven't gone to Provoca yet, the vanilla Provoca location. And I think you're right. I haven't seen it.
All right, Caleb, going on ahead. Gonna take on this battle here. Fades are gonna come out, take this down. He's gonna get a slice, gonna check his inventory, realizes he only has 6 slices from the 2 fiend battles he took, and it looks like after seeing that he has forfeited from the race. So play with beta, and sometimes beta things happen. As we get a forfeit out of this race, and we're gonna have a non-finish from this one since it appears to be unfinishable. Plus Caleb also at the point where I don't think he really knows where to go, and I don't know where he could go with these particular items. So yeah. do you do an interview after that? Do we pull them in?
I'm looking at that face and I'm thinking he doesn't want to talk to me.
I can see it as well. Yeah, you hate to see that on a broadcast. You know, we've never really had. This is the first time I've ever seen this happen with beta or alpha flags that we find a bug on a broadcast. So I'll message Caleb and see if he wants to chat with us.
What I will say, though, is I like these flags.
Oh, he does want to
start working together. I think this would be a fun race.
Yeah, this would have been an amazing race if the flags had worked out all right. I'm going to go on ahead and pull Caleb in here in just a second. I just got to run to the old messages and send him the link-a-roni. Looks like somebody else did it. What's going on, Caleb?
Hey, man.
Hey, what's up, dude?
That Reese still going?
Yeah, I guess he's just gonna keep playing.
No,
were Reese flags, correct? He made these for you?
Yeah. I mean, there's no way that he could have known that these were going to be bugged.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's no way to know that something like this is going to happen. I mean, heck, until I messaged you, we didn't notice. We just kept thinking. We had seen Reese pick up some slices, but we just assumed he kept resetting on accident instead of actually taking the battles, or instead of taking the wipes like all the way. So when I would see his inventory again and see that he had no slices, I was like, oh, he just must keep accidentally resetting out. And then when I noticed that you had picked up some slices but hadn't wiped yet, and we saw your inventory and had no slices still, that's when I messaged you guys.
Yeah. I mean, it's I know in the race room, Reese is banking on it being a graphical glitch, but the XP should have been like much higher for, because I think I found like close to maybe 5 or 6 shards, so I should have been like a third of the way there. And with 50% XP for every 8 shards, like there should have been a substantial XP boost, and I got like 700 for killing half a seafood party pack, and I was like, yeah, I'm not even getting XP, so this isn't a graphical glitch. This is a bug, and we're not going to find enough. You're not going to get into Topher with 12 shards. So, and it's like 1 in the morning. Could be soon. So.
Yeah. Well, yeah, exactly. I mean, it's getting late. We're already 45 minutes in, and we hadn't even gotten into the air yet. These enemies are awful.
Yeah, I mean, I felt like I had some kind of momentum. Like I'd been to every location that I could have, and it was just going to be either behind a loose box in less than great, or exactly where Reese is. So, but I felt pretty good, all things considered.
Yeah, I mean, those fade sticks, the quake sticks, cure 4. I mean, that magic was pretty choice.
Yeah, the fade for 1 gold, please and thank you every time. Yeah, and kind of sucks because that Reese just threw in the towel as well. So welcome to FFR. It's not always this. Hopefully, it was entertaining for while it was on.
I mean, the comment I made was these flags look incredibly fun, and once this is fixed, I think this is going to be a great flag to run.
Yeah, it's just you hate to see basically a beta test go wrong, like almost a beta showcase, because while we've ran these flags or flags like this a lot in the past with the Saturday Irongol Rumbles, like I can't think of the last time we soft locked a seed, so I guess that's a badge of honor. You can wear that. Hey, GG Reese. You may be muted.
Reese, are you with us?
Looks like his headset's giving him some trouble. But I mean, yeah, Reese and I we'll figure this out. We'll get some flags together that work. But in the meantime, it was fun. These flags were fun. I think they're either going to be like super fast, like middling, like they were with these, or just a slog, like the fade sticks or whatever the weapon was in Melman that rolled fade, like blew the seed wide open. So
yeah, we were all impressed. You had enough cash to buy them.
Yeah, I mean, I was saving the whole seed. I mean, with I think was Dragon Warrior mode on?
No.
Okay. I felt like I had lost a bunch of money when I was wiping, but might have just been sort of confirmation bias, thinking I was going to get Dragon Warrior. Oh, there we go. Hello.
New headset. Sorry, had to get things reset up.
No sweat. GG's, man. We did it. We found a bug and broke a
That's
broadcast
really
race.
unfortunate. That's really unfortunate that we found the one possible bug that would make this uncompletable.
Yeah, I mean, at least it gives Wild Hand something to do, I guess.
I'm really annoyed too, because I moved my nun to the slot to take a character after killing Kraken, and then it turns out to be the master, and I'm like, dang, I should have taken one of the levels.
Yeah, that was my concern watching this, was that the levels weren't going to be there to be able to go through Topher, especially with, HP clamped at 100 to 270.
So I'm in the dev chat, and it looks like it's specifically the trapped chest extra bot, like that, the one that just dumps in 40 extra monster in a boxes. It looks like has a very bad interaction with Shard Hunt, and makes them unbeatable. So
I was hoping the two flags would work fine together, but I guess not. So
yeah,
hopefully they can fix it, and we can try this same flag set with a working one. I really liked our. I'm not gonna lie, I actually really liked the starting party.
Yeah, it was fun. I had my eggs. I was just looking for Maya.
I didn't get a chance to see what was behind Tia at Lich's.
It was
spot. I saw it, but I didn't pay attention to what it was.
It was a white wizard. That was where I got my fifth and sixth slice that I got to keep.
The mixed spellbooks was nice. Getting a black mage with level 1 fade. I love it.
Yeah, it was good. All things considered, this could have been a really fun seed, and I think it just goes to show that we probably should have at least practiced one of these seeds. Well, we would have figured it out.
I don't know if I missed a box somewhere or something, but I feel like I was stuck. I swear I went to every entrance and could not find the canoe or the floater.
Yeah, I didn't have that either.
We were convinced that Vanilla Provoca had something.
It was Cardia.
Vanilla Provoca was the Cardia aisle, and I cleared it.
Yeah, same. It was the Cardia Grassy, entrance, like the 3-box Cardia with the 2 rooms.
And like I walked into Melmont and I was like, okay, it's ordeals. I know I didn't put this flag on, so I can't do anything here.
It could have been Loose Crystal. Loose Crystal and Ordeals could have done it. I didn't go into we didn't have an early crown on. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Like I had turned off early ordeals on purpose.
Did you get past the crown? Or I'm sorry, the worms and dwarves?
Yes, but it didn't see what the item was.
Okay, because
I have the herb, the bottle, and the oxyel, and that's it.
Yeah, I didn't have the bottle. Maybe I had the bottle. I don't know.
What happened was I got past the crown at the dwarves, and then immediately the next box was trapped also.
Yeah, so that worm box that you found in dwarves, it looked like it was a slice.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a slice. I didn't see what the other one was because I went into it with 6 HP with only a black mage alive because I forgot to cast life 2 because I'm an idiot.
Well, I mean, if that's the case, then we might have found another bug.
Well, I can go back. I can go back and check that box. That's
because because between the two of us, because I went, we went. You found we went to
where that was at
marsh
bottom at Topher, right?
Yes.
But that was definitely not how I expected this race to go. I was really looking forward to it because I feel like this particular flag set plays to my strengths. And I know it's also something that you enjoy a lot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, these flags are fun. They reminded me of like the Wild Ham hardcore flags that he rolled out.
That's entirely what it did. And my thinking was I inverted the MDef specifically in case the master showed up as a promoted class to not punish it.
Yeah, that's a good workaround.
If it was there, I didn't want it to just basically be dead. I did the all weapons cast magic in case we got stuck with all melee.
Mm-hmm.
Once this is fixed, maybe we could put this up as like an async or something on the Discord.
Possibly. It's definitely got a lot of potential. Also, those Irongols punched me down the first time I went into less than greater than, and I was not happy about it.
I walked past that room the first time.
I cleared it, and the Irongols were not kind. I was like, oh man, look at all these key items I'm finding early that don't do anything for me. I also realized we should probably turn on shuffle item magic and insert ruse item just so we don't know what the defense is.
Yeah, that's fair. Because the defense sword was huge. That's how I was able to get through Tia and Kraken.
Yeah, same. I mean, even with the insert ruse item, you already know what item is going to be. Going to be the power staff. Oh look, it's the TNT. The dwarves were hiding the TNT behind some man cats and a Medusa.
Okay, so there's progression.
Yeah. But
I mean, I guess we still got to see what the TNT turns into. It's got to be canoe or floater, or crystal, or crown. We just saw you fade them, so we gotta.
No. Yeah, but it clearly gave me the TNT, but I have an adamant in my bag.
Do what?
You'll see it in a second. And that doesn't help because it turns into the loop. That's another bug. So somebody can clip that for me? I went down to talk to Narek and he's like, man, if only I had a TNT.
Well,
you see it, right?
Yeah.
I'm not hallucinating.
This is crazy.
But seriously, if somebody's able to clip that, hold on, I can clip it. I'll clip it from my own stream. But that's another interesting bug.
Yeah. So I feel like ever since I've joined the FFR community, there's always at least maybe once a month a new player will come in and say, "Hey, I've got this seed. I can't beat it. I think it's broken." And then a bunch of vets will pile into the chat and like just start like asking questions like, "Oh, did you check this? Did you check that? Did you check this?" Just sort of like hitting the big, and it's like because there's every seed is beatable.
The shop item is always the worst offender.
Yeah.
I mean, the seed theoretically is beatable, although that bug probably made it unbeatable.
Yeah.
Because that TNT was probably going to be the canoe.
Yeah.
But, thanks for accepting my dumb flags. I appreciate it. I definitely wouldn't mind seeing something along the lines of this flag set as an async. I feel like it has a lot of potential. I tried to work in safety nets for the specific scenarios that might catch it up. Like I turned off overworld saving, so I gave a save on game over, especially since some of those trap chests can be really nasty.
Yeah. What was the Crescent Lake location? I already closed my entrance tracker.
I don't know, but I believe it was Q Block.
Yep. Okay, that's right. I Grandpa Simpson out of that room.
Yeah, I saw it and I'm like, oh, I can't do anything here.
Yeah.
And then I walked back into Melmon and I'm like, I was already here.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, there was a lot of like things where it's like, oh, okay, I got this slab, I got Lefane. Okay, that's not it. Okay, it's Oxio. Where's Onrak? Oh, I don't know. I went through the wormhole and it was the other side of Volcano, and I was like, okay, I guess I'm going back to Topher and Canaria.
I don't know if you saw me sail to Ordeals and check to see if I had the canoe.
Mm-mm.
I as I was heading back up towards Elfland, I just sailed over to the river by Ordeals real quick and tried to go in it and didn't work, just to make sure if I forgot it, turn on a flag or something. But this should be good once we get them to fix it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. We'll reschedule. We'll reconvene. This is a wash. I don't think it impact. I think when on race time, if we both don't finish, it doesn't impact our ranking. So
no, it doesn't look like that. So do either of you have any final thoughts before we wrap this up as another successful broadcast?
Final thoughts are please make sure I pick flags that don't break.
Yeah, well, next time we'll practice. We'll try to get at least one practice in, because you sent me these flags like 2 days ago.
Well, I had run a practice seed and I never encountered that issue, and I don't know if it's just because I didn't wipe.
Well, I mean, if it's showing, if the slices or the shards aren't showing up.
I finally got them to show up after I killed Kraken.
Like all of them?
No, just the 4 I got for lighting the orb.
Yeah. So I'm saying like your practice seed though.
I didn't really pay attention to it much. My practice seed actually was not really that hard. I got level 1 nuke. So it was.
Well, we had level 1 fade. I mean,
yeah, but we only had 1 black mage and 2 white mages.
Yeah, well, we had also fade at Melman for 1 gold.
I did get to cast the Harm 4. I learned.
Yeah, same.
So it's a good flag set, and I definitely think people should try it once it's fixed.
Yeah, I guess my final thoughts are thanking Greg and Ale and Deadpools for showing up, and at least we didn't take your whole night away trying to figure this out. So
yeah, I do appreciate you guys coming and commentating my bad play.
Listen, this was fun, even though it ended in not exactly the way that we were hoping the night was going to end. Like, I liked watching what was happening, and it's kind of nice to see, like, if you go behind the scenes in the developers Discord, like, I'll bet within 24, 48 hours this whole thing's going to be fixed. Yeah,
Wildham, the madman that created all these flags that we're trying to get to interact with each other is exactly that. He's a madman. He'll have this fixed.
Yeah, like I like this because it's basically a variant form of free enterprise, where instead of only having access to the trap tiles, we would have exactly 84 fights to get enough experience to kill chaos, and that's it. Because you got 36, it would be 78 fights, 32 shards, 40 chests, and then 8 fiend fights, and that's it. That's the only fight you have in the entire game. And they can either be really kind or really bad, but that's basically it.
I think I get to retire my Braves cap. It didn't. It was supposed to be my lucky Braves cap, and it broke beta.
Yeah, that doesn't bode well for the Braves.
Yeah.
But I want to thank you, Caleb and Reese. This was still a fun event. Everyone who stuck with us during this and watching it on SpeedGaming, all the people at SpeedGaming, Gregory Puff, Ale Markin, and Danny, your help, as always, is much appreciated. Come and join the Discord, Final Fantasy Randomizer Discord. Check out all of the fun events that we have going on, including the Duckling Derby, which is happening just, 2 weeks away now?
Yeah. Sunday, 10 p.m. Eastern, will be the final reveal stream on RPG Limit Break. And then we'll jump into Duck Derby Week 8, Duckling Boot Camp Week 8 with the theme of engaging multiple targets. That's your boot camp theme. It's going to be fun.
All right, well, from all of us at Final Fantasy Randomizer, have a good night, and we will see you next stream.